Hey, yo, what's up, gang? I ain't even gonna talk that much. I'm just gonna get straight into it. In this video, we're gonna be building some more of them ancient oak trees. The last video, we did the same thing. This is kind of like a part 2 to that. This time, instead of building pedunculate oaks, we're actually gonna be building sessile oaks, but ancient variants, of course. There probably isn't gonna be that much information to those trees in this video, just because I already spoke about all that stuff in the last video. That's why this probably isn't gonna be that long of a video either. But y'all seem to like the ancient oak trees, so I hope you'll enjoy this as well. As I'm making this recording after having built the trees, I know how they turned out, and they really did turn out great, so I hope y'all look forward to seeing some sick-ass trees. One thing I do still want to say before I start building them trees is I've been getting like a lot of comments underneath the videos asking, oh, where can I download the trees and when will there be a download for them? It isn't really where I want it to be at the moment, and also I kind of don't want to spend time on uploading those trees right now. But in the future, there will definitely be a download to a lot of the trees that you see in these videos. Even the trees that you only ever get to see in like the B-roll footage probably have downloads for those as well. So I hope y'all look forward to seeing that in the future. There will for sure be downloads, but please be patient, it might still take a little while. Anyway, let's get to building these trees, eh? So first, as always, we're going to start off with a concept tree. Although these are oak trees, they are a different species, so I did kind of want to go in a different direction than the last oak trees I built. These trees will be more gnarly and will also have more broken branches, and I also want the trunks to be a little bit longer so they work with forests as well. But anyway, hope y'all enjoy. Alright, so we're in game now, and this is the first concept tree for the sessile oaks that I did. I find it turned out quite nicely. This is a lot more gnarly of a tree than the ones we did in the last video. I'm just like, in the sense that like the whole top half of this tree is like missing, you know? But honestly, I find that this turned out quite nice. I'm very, very happy with the way this turned out. You know, we're doing the same thing as last time. We got the little, the rot holes in some of the places. We got the little Norway twigs sticking out here and there to just add to the old feeling of the tree. Here's another dead branch. I'm using, well, what box was I using? Whoops. I'm using, I think that, yeah, spruce wood beam lintel to just like show a little bit of the broken off dead branches and stuff. So yeah, I don't know if there's really that much more to say about this. I think this tree turned out nicely. I specifically wanted to make the trunk tall and not have many leaves at the bottom. That way I can also use these schematics and like forests and stuff without them looking kind of strange and out of place. For the next couple trees, I'm also probably going to do the same thing with having a taller trunk without many leaves at the bottom. But I think these next couple trees are going to be even more gnarly than this one. Like, don't get me wrong, I really like the way this turned out, and I think this one is all broken and stuff like that. But I would like to have even more broken branches, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, anyway, let's build the rest of them, shall we?
I can't go down, shoot 100 rounds. 10 toes stay touching on the ground. Love lost, not found. Shorty said she fucking with my sound. Right, alright, so she moving to the bound. I can't go down, shoot 100 rounds. 10 toes stay touching on the ground. Love lost, not found. Shorty said she fucking with my sound. Right, alright, so she moving to the bound. Yeah, she pretty, she a demon in disguise. I can tell from the red around her eyes, and I'm so tired of her pretty little lies. But it's crazy 'cause I know she's always right. Yeah, she's always right, and that bitch is never wrong. It don't take a lot of
So all the trees are finished, and as you can see, we have some splendid results. So looking at these trees, right, I made sure to add as many of these broken off parts as possible just to show how old these trees truly are, right? So these are going in the, also in the 1,000-year-old oak type of range, you know? Let's start off with this one right here. I added like a little bump at the bottom. Basically when trees get a cut or an injury because, I don't know, another tree falls down or something happens to them, right? Sometimes they develop this growth in their wood. It's called a burl, and I just wanted to build one of those just to like kind of represent that, you know? Let's go to this one. I'm gonna come to that one in a second. This one's similar. This one isn't actually that thick. It's like a 3x3. It has quite a long trunk. But yes, this tree also isn't really much to, like, there's nothing too special about this, I don't think. I think it looks nice. But anyway, this one here, okay, coming to the next one. This one might be my favorite tree from the bunch. I just really like the way this looks. This is actually inspired by a real life tree. I'll put a picture of the tree like on screen. Half of the trunk is just completely broken off. It's just snapped because of, I don't know, weather or wind or something. And you have this little this little branch here still growing up with leaves. I think this turned out really well. It's a 4 wide trunk. It also has, oh no, never mind. No, it does. Okay, it also has like a hole in the middle of it from rotting. Oh, it's a bit lag. But there's like a rot hole in the middle of the trunk, right? Just to show that. Yeah, no, I really like the way this turned out. Then let's go to this one. We're saving the biggest for last. Let's go to this one. When I actually built it, like this took like two attempts to build just because I couldn't get the leaning trunk to look the way that I wanted it to. But now it actually looks pretty great, I think. And yes, the last tree, this is actually the largest one. This one is inspired by a real life tree as well. The tree this is inspired by is called the Ivanaka oak, right? It's a tree in Germany, and it's actually the largest oak tree based on wood volume in Europe, right? So it doesn't actually have the thickest trunk, but just on the wood volume alone, it's the largest tree, the largest oak tree in Europe. So yeah, this thing is absolutely huge. It's like a 4.5 wide trunk, I think. So yeah, 5 wide if you actually count this. Something that was important to me when it came to these trees, right? You often see like in Minecraft YouTube videos and, I don't know, tree downloads and whatnot, you see these trees that are like of godly proportion to download, but they don't really make any sense, right? So I also like the idea of having really big trees, but I also want these big trees to like be realistic and fitting in a realistic natural setting, right? That's why I think these are probably like, this would probably be like the upper limit of size, or one of the upper limits of size that I'd go when it comes to trees, just because anything larger than this would start going into like the high fantasy type of range, you know? Alright, so just now I actually loaded into a map that I made for a friend like a couple years ago, right? This was back when we were still playing Conquest 1.15.2, right? That's why I was a bit laggy just now when I joined, just because I haven't opened this world up in years. But this actually looks good. This is hopefully going to satiate your hunger for terrain. Because I've seen the comments underneath the videos. I know y'all want to see some more terrain. But yeah, no, this is a while since I did that. What I actually want to try to do is I actually want to load the schematics with the trees. Yeah, there we are. I want to actually load the schematic with the trees and try to take like a cool thumbnail with some terrain on it, because I think that might look pretty nice. So we're actually gonna do paste. Yeah, these look great, especially since I did like biome coloring on this map, right? So you can see what the it kind of gives this like this fall look, you know, like autumn type leaf. Now I just need to find like a fitting spot. So the sun is pointing that way. Let's go over here. Let's try that. Oh, yo, that goes hard, dude. That is actually perfect. Yeah, I know it's a bit laggy. It's laggy for me too. Let's just get a couple of screenshots from this angle. Maybe, oh damn, that's hot. Yeah, like maybe something like, right. Oh damn, that's nice. Oh yeah, that is beautiful. That is exactly what I'm looking for. Anyways, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know there wasn't really that much like information in general that I talked about these trees, but I already covered most of them in the last video. So if you're actually interested in knowing how like these old oak trees grow, where they grow, and what like lets them become so old, check out the last video. I go into depth when it comes to that type of stuff. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya. Peace.